It moved us from 30 square metres to 287 square metres. It moved us from small to medium. It moved us from afraid to brave, so.
Hi, I'm Kate from Food Lovers Market. We're chatting this morning with Jules Harris from the Real Food Factory. Jules, thank you for chatting with us. We have a few questions for you. Firstly, what we'd like to find out is, when did you start working with Food Lovers Market?
We finally actually came on board in February 2019.
When did you start the Real Food Factory?
214 from my garage in Cormicky. Yeah.
So what was the first products that you stocked into our stores, and which stores did you supply?
Okay, so when I launched at Food Lovers, we started with 4 different flavours of pesto, the basil, the hemp and coriander, the sun-dried tomato and shiitake, and the hemp and rocket pesto. With the September launch, there's going to be an exotic mushroom pesto, and there's going to be an olive and hemp pesto also.
Jules, when you joined Food Lovers Market as a supplier, what was the onboarding process like?
Okay, so well, of course, first was the bravery to actually go for the meeting, to meet the buyer. There was that part of it. The actual onboarding onto shelf, we went for the first appointment with Marcel in February 2019. So effectively, that's how long it took, nearly 8 months to actually be on a shelf, to have everything in line.
How have you been supported by Food Lovers Market?
Okay, well, it's been amazing. I have an amazing relationship with the perishable buyer, so I think that first point gave me the confidence to make sure things were done properly. It's obviously been a process of learning how to deal with the DC, how to deal with all the different people, who needs what and where. But yeah, we've had mentoring pretty much from Food Lovers all the way through. It's been actually an incredible journey. Just by actually working alongside Food Lovers, obviously that doubled our staff component from my tiny factory in Woodstock. The counter spinners is obviously because I've had to harvest more products. We've had to employ a lot more farmers. We've taken on another 4 women farmers for our grow projects and stuff since we've just been in this factory. So yeah, it's very exciting times, and our employment regime is actually growing with every we'll be able to take on another 2 full-time members of staff in September when these 2 new products launch as well. So yeah, that is a real blessing.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
Because it's important right now that all businesses, all organisations, large, small, whatever, have a positive social impact.
No, indeed. It's such an interesting one, because I think sometimes when people look at me, they think that I'm actually only doing this to kind of, sell a bit of pesto. Real Food Factory always started with the fact that there was too many herbs, there was too much basil in the field, there was too many farmers growing too many things, and my company is an exit strategy for those farmers. Basil, 3 tonne we harvested this year, rocket, coriander, sun-dried tomatoes, baby marrows. There's about 9 different components of vegetables. We're buying between 1 to 4 tonne of each just this year in these extraordinary times, which I've had one farmer one Saturday morning actually send me a little WhatsApp and say, "Thank you, Jules, I've actually employed 6 people in the field because we had to plant another 20,000 coriander plants for you today." So again, effectively, it's quite emotional, but it's also kind of thank you to Food Lovers as well, because it's a chain, of how it works, and it only works like this. Even the Department of Agriculture have been here praising this whole process for us, so that's very exciting that we're getting recognised on that level of things as well.
What other advice do you have for other organisations and other businesses that would like to be a supplier for Food Lovers Market?
I have many entrepreneurs come to me who say, "Jules, how can you have gone from a market trader to this? How did you do that?" And I would say it isn't only about whether you think you have a good product or not. It's whether you have the supply chain and the logistics to supply a big store. So I would say that before you went for that appointment, you would need to make sure that that part of your journey was sorted out. It's very different making a few jars of basil pesto when I've harvested it out of my garden and I've taken a few nuts and then I'm selling it at the farmer's market, to then the logistic of this journey. Yeah. I didn't have the factory, by the way, when I went for the appointment. I believed that with the order, it would then inspire me to get the factory. What I did have before I came to Food Lovers is the farmers ready to go with tons of basil, coriander, rocket. You see, I could fill the order when it came.
So it really has been a journey with Food Lovers Market.
Oh, totally. It moved us from 30 square metres to 287 square metres. It moved us from small to medium. It moved us from afraid to brave, so yeah, many changes.